Hey everybody, Davey here from Davey's World Fishing. Today we're down here at Sunset Aquatic Launch Ramps in Huntington Beach, California. One of my favorite places to launch the kayak for saltwater bass in Huntington Harbor. In Southern California, we're pretty lucky. We've got a lot of harbors that you can go fish for spotted bay bass, calico bass, sand bass, halibut, corbina. They're a lot of fun down here in Southern California. Many options for us to kayak fish. One of my favorite for Huntington Harbor here is Sunset Aquatic's launch ramp. It's a very easy access ramp. It's rarely too crowded. And for the kayak, it's actually really easy to get into. There's a fairly large parking lot behind me. I don't know if you can see it in the sun here, but lots of spots. If you actually want to pay to park and get close to the ramp, it costs you about $10 or $12 to get in. But what I like to do, there's actually a little parking lot just outside there. I'll load up the kayak, and then I'll just wheel it right in and we'll bring it right down to the ramp. Let's take a look at the ramp here. So it's a nice wide ramp. You actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slots to launch your boats. And that said, when it's busy, you can actually slide your kayak in there pretty easily. It's a Saturday morning. It is January, but it's supposed to be 87 degrees out today. Pretty crazy that really nobody's here. It's 8 a.m. in the morning. Really interesting. Anyhow, it's a very graded ramp. So if you come down, you can see all of those big bumps. So when you're coming down with your cart, just keep that in mind, because it will actually knock your kayak off of your cart. If you don't have a real wide cart, if you have one of the narrow ones, pretty easy to tip over. Sunset Aquatics actually got some nice restrooms right around the corner here. So when you're either launching or coming back, you got some nice restrooms that you can clean up. Of course, take care of your business. There's an ice machine there. And then right at the launch ramp here, you can actually get all of the rules for the bay, as well as some of the different maps that tells you the danger zones, where the breakwater is, where you can and can't go. There's actually a naval shipyard when you get right outside there. That's they frown upon you getting too close with that kayak or boat. Neat ramp, very easy to access. We've got about a mid-tide right now. It's going to start rising. It'll get up pretty high today. I think we actually have about a 7-foot tide swing. Excuse me. But it's a nice little harbor to fish. A lot of spotted bay bass, a lot of calico bass and halibut. There's different areas you'll actually see where it says there's no access. You just want to stay out of those. When you get around the corner here, Huntington Harbor here is really known for really good halibut spots and spotty spots. But it's all buoyed off there because it's actually a wetland protected area. You don't want to enter that with the kayak at all. But when you come around, there's tons of boat docks, there's tons of different waterways and chutes that you can head off into. Fish all the pilings, fish your crankbaits, fish your Alabama rigs. It's an awesome launch, and it's an awesome harbor to fish. A lot of fun, little underrated actually. This is one of the spots to launch. There's several here in the harbor, but let's call this Huntington Harbor launch spot number 1, Sunset Aquatic Launch Ramp. It's a great spot for kayak fishing. I appreciate y'all checking in. Do me a favor, hit that like button down below and subscribe to Davey's World Fishing up in that right-hand corner. See y'all soon.